a mate of mine, Syntax Ere, has an idea for how to get your ADS right, or not your ADS, sorry, your sensitivity. And the idea is to strafe side to side whilst trying to stick at a particular point. And then at the point where you are the most accurate at both short, medium, and long ranges is the ideal aim down sight for you. So what I'm going to do, actually, I don't even need to turn my ADS off for this because I'm not playing against bots. So it should be swaying anyway. So let's see if we can find a point. I suppose this is a good map for it. Probably not the best map for it, but let's see. So I'm going to use probably something at the end of one of these two things for reference. So let's use actually this is probably going to be better. There, okay, I'm going to use that box over there for reference. Cool, so short distance. I think like super short distances would be like okay, so run out of bullets, yeah, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's not really about. I'm just trying to keep my. I see there's a bit of compensation going on here for the short distance. So that quite a big jerk there. I'm trying to stay on target. I was supposed to do this for about 5 minutes per one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know. Just impractical from a time perspective. Okay, let's try from a medium distance. So, and certainly don't need to move as much, but still pretty terrible. Wow, and this just exposes how terrible my aiming actually is. Wow. This is certainly something that I think I need to practice more. So what I ideally want is to be able to move around like that and for it to stay on target. My goodness, this takes a lot of concentration. What's interesting here is in terms of what I'm actually pressing, I usually use the point of my thumb, so kind of almost where my thumb meets my nail at the tip, whereas here I'm almost using like the ball of my thumb, so almost my second kind of, I don't know what the word is, ligaments in my thumb going down, or appendice or whatever. And this certainly does seem to help from an aiming perspective. So it seems to kind of have more control. Okay, and then one more thing that I want to try is extend my thumb controller a bit. So I'm putting a thing that's probably about a centimeter bigger on it, on the thumb controller, just to see if this makes any type of a difference whatsoever. We'll probably be able to to gauge this. This does seem to add some sort of sensitivity. Okay, let's just try this again with the short distance. It does seem to help a little bit. I mean, it's absolutely ruining my thumb, to be honest, because the actual controller now sticks out about another I'd say centimeter and a half. So it's quite a weird angle on my thumb. Okay, cool. Let's try the long distance. So probably that would be long distance. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just going to try the long distance with my usual controller extension. Plugging that in now. Let's see. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, I think I'm going to just try with this extender, because that does seem to actually make a difference. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my normal controller extender to my movement. So the one that I usually put on my aim is not my movement, and the one that I don't use at all is on my aim. And this does certainly feels a bit strange. Go back to the close range again. It's certainly less of a jerk when I add the extender to it. Okay, so I'm going to just change the settings slightly. What I'll do is I'll make it a little bit higher. So currently it's on a 7, I'm going to change it to an 8. And this is just for horizontal sensitivity. To be honest, it does seem like there is a minor improvement there. Wow, that was nice.
Less than a minute.
And we're running out of time now, so that's gonna suck. So I might have to do the medium and long range. But wow, this, especially coming back from the left to the right, does seem that. Okay, and let's try the medium. So the crouching is still okay.
Time's up. Move your asses.
Okay. Try the medium range. Difficult to actually do testing while busy playing. Okay, so that does seem to be a little bit better. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, start this again, set the time limit to be unlimited, so we don't have to wait for all of this. And try the extender on the long range with the upped aim down sight speed time. And then the final thing that I will want to do is set it to much lower and see. Ugh, I don't know. Okay, let's set this to unlimited. Cool. So yeah, probably Hackney Yard's probably not the best map to do this on, but yeah, I'm doing it. So it's the first one that came up. I really don't think the map matters too much, unless I think you want to do this with a specific type of gun that requires a longer range, such as a sniper rifle, which I am not really interested in too much in testing right now. I'm more interested in just the kind of assault rifle category. Cool, let's stick with the and of course I forgot to change the number of seconds to start to count down, so this is now taking forever. But yeah, just gonna see if I can stick with the same gun and see what happens. So I think what I probably should have done when I started this was to remove the optic completely. Okay, cool. But we're here now, so let's see. So this seems to be a significant improvement. I mean, it's still not great, but it's certainly better. Okay, and I'm actually just gonna go ahead and swap my extenders out a little bit and just see, because you probably get a much better idea when the controller's been swapped out. Okay, cool, so let's go. Should probably widen the scope a little bit of this. Okay, now I'm gonna just set this to be lower than I usually set it. So it used to be a 6. I'm gonna set it to a 5. So I went all the way. Sorry, used to be a 7. Then I set it to an 8, and now I'm gonna set it to a 6. I'm just trying my regular controller now. So the lower, I think the close range, in theory, should be slightly easier. And the only problem with this making it super low is actually being able to whip around if someone shoots you from behind. So if someone shoots me from behind, what I probably should learn to do in that case is non-ADS turnaround. Okay, so this is with the slower one. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the long extender onto my remote now. See what happens. Okay, and do the slow again. Kind of be like oh, I feel like I have no control over this. Kind of kind of feel like as I move, I'm just moving further up my thumb. There's certainly less of that jumpiness that we had earlier, though. Yeah, I'm using the ball of my thumb again. And this, weirdly, seems to make quite a significant difference. I think I just have to get used to it. Kind of just want to keep it on there. So what I'm just trying to do is to see if I can get the right technique on my thumb as well. Okay, let's do the medium range with the slow. Still the 6. Sensitivity. Oh, okay. I need to practice this a lot more. Wow. This does seem to be better though, and if I just want to quickly turn around, and I've got that. Okay, let's do the medium for a bit longer. Again, doing my regular thumb position. Okay. Cool. And then the final one is the long range. I suspect this is going to be quite accurate. Not speak too soon. Okay, so this in my opinion, has been by far the most consistent. The match, so aim down sights, oh, the sensitivity. Wow, you can almost immediately see the difference there. And this is me concentrating really, really hard on this. Okay, so with that being said, this is significantly better, I think, with the extension as well. So I'm going to move this down to a 5. I'm actually going to take the horizontal and the vertical down to a 5. And let's just try the same thing super quickly. Again, the long range is probably always going to be massively more accurate. There we go. Okay. It feels better. I mean, I guess only the testing will actually tell if this is better or not. Guess we can get some comments from our viewers as well as to what they think, which they think the best one is. Okay, so that seems a bit better. I suspected the low would be better on close range. Medium range, yeah, it does seem to be a bit better. Again, only actually reviewing this footage would be able to tell, but I do feel like, not sure if you would consider this to be medium, but I do feel like this is significantly better than what it was. Get out of the way of this flipping thing. Yeah, let's give it a bit more. Let's go a bit more medium, longer range. Okay, so I do like this. I do like this. Okay, and then finally, long range. I'm gonna go a bit further back than what I usually do. Okay, that is nice. That is very nice. Wow. Okay. I think I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna stick with this one for now. Cool, and that was my testing. Let's do a little